Comet 3I/Atlas has recently captured the attention of astronomers, science enthusiasts, and even casual skywatchers around the world, not only because of its interstellar origin, but also due to the swirl of speculation surrounding its behavior after passing behind the Sun. Many people grew concerned when early reports suggested that the comet might have broken apart or even exploded, particularly after the publication of images taken on November 9th by small telescopes in Spain. These images, along with blog posts by Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, sparked widespread confusion and dramatic claims about the comet's condition. Loeb argued that the comet appeared to have lost significant mass and proposed, once again, that the object might be an alien spacecraft rather than a naturally occurring celestial body. His assessments quickly circulated across the internet, giving rise to sensational interpretations that overshadowed the careful scientific observations being conducted by experts. However, as more data became available and more astronomers weighed in, it became clear that such alarming claims were not supported by the evidence. Many researchers, including comet specialists, have reassured the public that 3I/Atlas remains intact and is behaving like a typical healthy comet traveling through the inner solar system. Qiqing Zhang, a respected postdoctoral researcher at the Lowell Observatory who has been studying the comet closely, stated confidently that there are no signs of the nucleus breaking apart. According to Zhang, every image examined so far shows a normal structure, with nothing indicating fragmentation or catastrophic failure. His assessment directly contradicts Loeb's dramatic claims, and Zhang even criticized the methodology behind Loeb's conclusions. He explained that Loeb's calculations appeared to rely on misinterpreted orbital data, leading to inaccurate assumptions about the comet's acceleration and mass loss. Zhang's comments highlight an important issue in scientific communication. When high-profile individuals make bold statements without robust evidence, they can mislead the public, especially when those statements involve extraordinary claims like alien spacecraft. Other astronomers have echoed Zhang's skepticism. Jason T. Wright, an astronomy professor at Penn State University, wrote a detailed critique addressing 10 specific mistakes or misunderstandings in Loeb's arguments. Wright emphasized that many of Loeb's ideas ignore long-established planetary science principles and misinterpret the available data. His critique stressed that while interstellar objects are rare and fascinating, their rarity does not automatically imply artificial origins or alien engineering. As the comet approached perihelion on October 29th, it passed behind the Sun from Earth's perspective, temporarily disappearing from view. This brief invisibility period contributed to uncertainty, as astronomers had to wait for the comet to re-emerge before gathering new observations. During this time, speculation grew rapidly, especially online, because the lack of fresh images created a vacuum that sensational claims quickly filled. Once the comet reappeared, however, new observations painted a much more ordinary picture. The comet was brightening naturally, showing signatures of jets and sublimation that are typical for comets heating up near the Sun. When a comet approaches a star, solar radiation causes frozen gases on its surface to vaporize, creating powerful jets of dust and gas that shoot outward. These jets can sometimes give the illusion of fragmentation or rapid mass loss, but such activity is expected and does not indicate a catastrophic breakup. The material released forms the coma, an atmosphere of gas surrounding the nucleus, and a long tail that stretches away from the Sun. These features become especially bright under solar radiation, making even amateur astronomers capable of capturing spectacular images with relatively modest equipment. Currently, 3I/Atlas is rising higher each day in the eastern sky and has become accessible to observers in much of the northern hemisphere using small telescopes. Its visibility has contributed to public excitement, especially because this comet is only the third confirmed interstellar object ever detected, following Oumuamua and Comet 2I/Borisov. Unlike most comets, which originate within our own solar system, interstellar comets are visitors from distant star systems. They travel through interstellar space for billions of years before occasionally passing near other stars. Because of its estimated age, over 7 billion years, 3I/Atlas may carry some of the oldest unaltered material ever observed in such an object. This makes it a unique scientific opportunity, offering clues about chemical and physical conditions in other solar systems long before our own sun formed. Studying interstellar objects like this allows researchers to compare differences in composition, behavior, and structure between comets formed around our sun and those shaped by entirely different cosmic environments. Despite these scientific opportunities, public interest has also been fueled by more dramatic narratives. Avi Loeb has repeatedly suggested that unusual behavior in interstellar objects might indicate alien technology, as he previously argued with Oumuamua in 2017. His suggestions about 3I/Atlas follow the same pattern, interpreting normal cometary activity as evidence of artificial design. But most astronomers caution against such conclusions. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and so far, nothing observed about 3I/Atlas supports the idea that it is anything other than a natural comet. The jets appearing in images taken by amateur astronomers Michael Buechner and Frank Niebling, which Loeb used as part of his argument, are not unusual for a comet near perihelion. Such jets can vary in brightness and intensity and can sometimes be visually dramatic, but they are well understood phenomena. They do not indicate that the nucleus has split apart or that the comet is disintegrating. Zhang and other researchers have emphasized that, while jets can release large amounts of material, these processes are consistent with what scientists expect from comets undergoing solar heating. Furthermore, Loeb's estimation that the comet should have a much larger surface area if it were truly natural is based on assumptions challenged by experts. Jason Wright asserted that Loeb's interpretation of the comet's acceleration, a measurement used to analyze changes in speed or direction, was fundamentally flawed. According to Wright, anyone familiar with computing cometary orbits would recognize that Loeb misapplied the data, leading him to false conclusions about the comet's nature. This adds to a broader conversation within the scientific community about the importance of peer review and collaboration, particularly when dealing with rare astronomical events that attract intense public attention. While Loeb maintains a prominent reputation in certain areas of astrophysics, many planetary scientists argue that his recent claims fall outside well-established evidence and lean too heavily on speculation. As 3I/Atlas continues its journey, it is approaching a historic milestone. On December 19th, it will make its closest pass to Earth. Astronomers are preparing for this date with coordinated observations using both professional and amateur telescopes. This will likely provide the most detailed images and measurements yet, offering opportunities to refine estimates about the comet size, structure, rotation, and chemical composition. Until then, scientists urge the public to remain cautious about dramatic interpretations, especially those that lack clear evidence or contradict the majority of observational data. The scientific method depends on careful measurements, repeated observations, and critical analysis, all of which take time. While speculation can be exciting, especially when it involves the possibility of extraterrestrial technology, astronomers emphasize that natural explanations must be thoroughly evaluated before turning to extraordinary alternatives. Instead of disappointment, the natural origin of 3I/Atlas should inspire awe. Interstellar visitors are exceedingly rare, and each one offers a brief window into the broader galaxy. This comet, potentially the most massive and ancient of its kind ever detected, presents a chance to study primordial material from another star system, material older than Earth itself. The dust and ice preserved within the comet could reveal insights into the processes that shaped planets around distant suns billions of years ago. Such discoveries deepen our understanding of cosmic history and our place within it. Moreover, the attention surrounding 3I/Atlas reflects humanity's enduring fascination with the unknown. Even with modern science, the idea that objects from other star systems pass through our neighborhood sparks imagination and wonder.